Hello. Before I start my actual presentation, and even before I will introduce myself, I would love to show you the thing I'm really proud of. This picture. It shows the location of people I met during the last 2 years. People who I learned from and simply had fun with. In addition, this picture shows you the world with blurry borders and the world where it is really easy to travel like never before. The world where you don't need to spend ages to travel on the horseback from Tokyo to Kyoto. Please use this opportunity, but I will return to this point a bit later. So, it was told, I was born in Uzbekistan and I did my bachelor degree in finance. I worked half a year in a bank. And back in Uzbekistan, I had really good teachers. Best teachers you can imagine, genius. Dante, Goethe, Dostoevsky, Soseki are among them. But unfortunately, they have one common disadvantage. They are all dead. That's sad, but that's true. So when I finished my bachelor degree, I decided to find new teachers because there was no more room for self-development. And I decided to move to Germany. It was the best decision in my life. I met people from all over the world. I had the opportunity to interact with them. As it was told, I've been volunteering during my holidays in Brazil, Ukraine, Serbia, and I did my MBA degree in Spain. And well, in addition, I studied in Germany, and I'm still studying. So what I've learned from traveling is that, it's completely no matter how many books have you read in your life, the important thing is that how many of them did you understand. Same in traveling. No matter in how many countries have you been, it is important how many of them did you understand. When I first traveled, it was to Austria. I made, thousands of pictures in museums in front of famous places. But if you ask me now, what do you know about Austria? Nothing. So the purpose of this page is to encourage you to travel, but to travel smart. Please don't be a tourist, be a traveler. To do so, I would love to say you what a traveler actually is. Who is this guy? If you consider yourself a traveler, then you are probably already surrounded by locals on some popular spot in the city like Shibuya, striking up conversation with people of all ages and trying to figure out the difference between kanji and katakana. I'm working on it, but I will succeed eventually. So there are millions of advantages of being a traveler, and I can speak about them till the end of the day, but I would love to mention only 3 and let you discover the rest. So first, by traveling, you get a different view on common things. Second, new experience bursts creativity and lead to the development of new ideas. And finally, by traveling, you can discover your hidden talents. Back in Europe, I had really good philosophy professor, and he taught me to support all my ideas by valid arguments and examples. So now I'm going to use his advice. So, as I was telling you, by traveling, you can see same things in completely different way. See the big picture. Let me introduce you a grasshopper. A simple insect that you can meet all over the world. But, for instance, here in Japan, some people can regard it as a pet. In countries like Malaysia or Indonesia, they see it as a food. In my country, back in Uzbekistan, they would call you insane. They would, you would go to the hospital if you will say that you regard it as a pet. It's an enemy in Uzbekistan. It's like must kill insect. So I'm pretty sure you're not really interested in grasshoppers, but these examples explains you how do you see same things differently. Let me tell you, the second advantage of being a traveler is that you can discover new ideas. By stepping on the intersection of new fields, cultures, you experience really different and diverse things, and you can combine them and create something extraordinary new, something that will impress the community and even yourself. Let me tell you a story of a Zimbabwe-born guy who was educated in South Africa and then trained as an architect in London. So his name is Mick Pierce, by the way. So he was challenged to build a building without any conditioning system in Harare, the capital of Zimbabwe, in the desert basically. And to do so, he was inspired by the Termito mole that he's seen in South Africa. And he used his knowledge that he gained in London to build this building without any conditioning system in Harare. Just for the reference, the temperature there can reach 40 degrees positive Celsius. So there is another guy, Chinese born but educated in USA, engineer as well, without any business education. In 70s, he decided to launch a McDonald's in China, the first in Hong Kong, to be more precise. So it was the first McDonald's, it would be the first McDonald's in China. Everybody called him crazy and insane. Everybody was laughing at him because they say, nobody knows McDonald's, nobody knew that brand. And there were abundant, lots of fast food chains in China by that time. But he was stubborn enough to continue his journey. But instead of blindly copying the American culture and the American values, the corporate value in general and corporate values of McDonald's in particular, he decided to combine the American way of doing business with the Chinese one. He knew perfectly the Chinese mentality, and he was also familiar with American one. That was the main reason for his success. And finally, the third advantage that was mentioned about being a traveler. By traveling, you can discover your hidden talents. For instance, when I lived in Serbia, I shared a flat with two Italian guys. Well, they called themselves Napolitans. And they taught me how to cook. After that experience, I can perfectly cook all Serbian cuisine, and I have to admit it, I'm the best Uzbek-born pasta cooker in the world. But that's not the case. The case is that before, I couldn't even cook an egg. So now, all my friends and family are enjoying the dinner cooked by me. I'm really proud of it. So, yeah. Just imagine how exciting can it be to climb atop of the mountain or to help a villager to restore his house after a hurricane, or buy something in Tokyo, or I don't know, like order something in a restaurant in Tokyo. It's quite a challenge, I would say. I usually just pick random things. And some final words. I don't know if you heard about it, but there is a global project called Before I Die wall. It's basically a physical wall where you can write all desires, all wishes that you want to fulfill before you die. And they're also pretty active on Twitter. So 1 month ago, I wrote that before I die, I would love to participate and give a speech in TED event. And this my dream turned into reality only because of traveling. Only in Tokyo I had the opportunity to do so. So I would love to say thank you for the organizing committee of this event for letting my dreams become reality. Thank you for your attention.